So y'all, like I'm saying about this coronavirus, what I've been trying to tell people is people are asking like, when do I think it's going to end? And the thing is that, what main thing people keep saying to me is, I can't wait till things turn back to normal, get back to normal. And I'm trying to express to people, I don't think things are ever going to get back to normal. Like, I don't think things are going to return to the way that they were, right? And we need to be preparing, particularly in business and what we do, to prepare for like the new normal. And I don't think that means that things are going to be bad or the way they were, but the new normal. And so this is an example today, like how, we cannot be in Hair by Glennis, we cannot be in the salon. So we've set up our own salons where we socially distance, we have our masks, we sit outside, where they say it's safest. And, what are y'all thinking about like in business and with the new normal and stuff like that?
Adjustment is good, but the main thing that's going to happen, I think people have seen a new way of doing business. And since we have a new way of doing business, they're going to adapt to it. It's more cost effective. It's better for some employees. And so now we just have to learn how to work in that environment. I mean, people are going to have to learn how to work, at home with their kids. Schools are different. Mm-hmm. So this is the new norm. And so we just have to be prepared for what is the new norm. I tell you, I'm not going back into the salon. I like coming to brunch and getting my hair done.
Cheers to that. We have the food over here. Every day I'm loving the food that we have. Yes. And having earlier we had the bacon and stuff. And we're not all healthy. And it is nice to just like be with a small group, the people you choose, and eat. And it's funny because Glennis and I were talking when this all changed. And Glennis was like, oh, well, we good. I'll see y'all in a couple of months. And I'm like, Glennis, this is not going to be a couple months. Yes. And I was like, let's prepare. And I would tell any business person this. Let's prepare as if it's not going to be a couple months. Or it's not going to be like, stop saying, okay, this will end in, because that's a guessing game. We don't know when it's going to end. So prepare as if it's not going to. Prepare as if things will never quite be the same. How can you make your business, how can you change your business to address what's happening now? I'm seeing all these like high-end clothing stores create, masks. I mean, you can get masks now that are $50. I mean, like super exclusive masks that people are doing. And, I'm seeing restaurants that used to be sit-down, fancy restaurants that are doing barbecue that they deliver to you. And, I'm loving to see people's ability to pivot.
People need to collaborate, or businesses need to collaborate. We need to help each other out and then find those like-minded businesses or the businesses that work with you or you have synergies, and just start collaborating. And even if it's the same business, but just being in it, we're really all in this together and trying to help each other out. So that's what I see as something
oh my God, that is
so important.
What you're saying, that's everything. I think we Black people we're hesitant to collaborate with other people, and I don't know why. There's a fear that's there. We need each other. Like 3 people pulled together can have a much greater chance of making it than one person. And so figuring out how you can collaborate with someone who's similar, or that can just accent you guys can both complement each other's businesses. That's something we really need to think about and work on, is our ability to work with other people, guys, because our common goal is to survive this and to thrive in this. Working with other people is a big one. How's it been for you, Glennis? Like just having to change. I mean, I know it's probably been a journey.
It has. And first it was scary, but I'm loving it. Like I damn near don't want to go back to the salon. If this could work for me, I would do it, because I get to not only enjoy my clients at the salon, but I get to enjoy them in their own homes now. So I get to see personalities, how they live, and they're actually loving it too. But it's one of those things that's showing me that it wasn't all bad in closing. It was just a way for me to see things different, and like you guys are saying, just kind of adjust. And I'm really grateful for Randy and Dominique, who gave me the idea, who said, look, you got to do this, right? Because I was so comfortable with what I was doing, and I was just kind of like, okay, trying to figure it out. What am I going to do? But these ladies from the beginning supported me and just said, hey, you got to do this, like pushing somebody in the water, like you got to do it. So it's been good.
That's in a way, I think COVID to me has forced everybody, and people are resisting it. Like, you could tell people are resisting it, and they're wanting for things to be the same, particularly you people who won't wear masks and those people who are still going out to the same places, because they're so used to things being the same. And I think COVID is like, you know how your grandmama used to say, sit your ass over there, sit down over there somewhere?
Right.
I feel like COVID is that, sit your ass over there somewhere. and it's inviting all of us to do better.
Yeah.
Or to do different. And to consider what we want, what we don't want. And some of us are clinging to stuff that we didn't even like. We're clinging to stuff just because that's what we know and that's what was comfortable, when it's really an opportunity to make some changes, even though it's going to be difficult. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's a period of change.
You've got to accept the fact that this is our new norm.
Yeah.
And then you truly need to reflect on where you were, what are your strengths, right? And where did you have weaknesses? And to your point, Dominique, you've got to pull people in who can help you overcome it, because guess what? You don't have a huge force behind you. There are just a few of us. And we've got to come together, reflect, adapt, and figure out where our need is. And the other stuff, the frivolous things, guess what? It doesn't matter. The frivolous work, it doesn't matter anymore. This is truly a new norm, and we need to be prepared to accept this for the next few years, honestly, right? Absolutely. And like, I always say, if we can just take care of ourselves, stay healthy, keep our minds as straight as we can keep them, and then truly be honest with yourself about where you are and where you're trying to go, and adjust accordingly.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
Like, who are the people that matter?
Right.
What are the things that matter? And realizing things that yeah, honey. And realizing even like what dollars, like my dollars. So I've been talking a lot about black businesses. People always get offended, but it shows you how much your dollars matter. I mean, the majority of businesses that are closing are black businesses. I think 40% already, 43% have already closed.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Due to coronavirus. So I ask people to really think about your money, right? Think about who are you giving your money to, right? And because the black economy affects us all, right? It really does strengthen us all. We need people when things go wrong to say, well, that's okay. We're going to host it over there, because you guys may not participate in our Black Lives Matter movement or rally, but we have this person who owns a center and they'll host it, because you got to have the money. So even the products we're using today, like black owned products right there that we're using today. If I had to wrap this up with just my advice, what I've learned, and let me not even try to BS anybody, because y'all know I just tell it like a TI is. This shit ain't been easy, right? It's been a real adjustment. There have been days that I haven't really even felt like getting out of bed. I'm not gonna lie. There's certainly a lot of uncertainty, but there's a couple things. One thing I've said to myself is everything was uncertain before. We always act like we knew what was gonna happen before COVID, and we didn't. We really didn't know what was gonna happen. We just thought we did. So we are honestly where we've always been, in a place where things can always change. So I keep trying to operate of who do I want to be whenever? Who am I still trying to be? And not allowing coronavirus to completely just dampen my dreams of who it is I want to be. But at the same time, I do want coronavirus to allow me to be flexible about who I can be, right? Or who I need to be right now, in the circumstances. So I encourage everybody just to be flexible and to pivot and to think about what matters to you, and that you may have to get there a different way. I think the ones who are going to survive and thrive are the ones who are willing to say, this can be things are going to be different. I'm going to get to my goals differently, but you're still going to get to your goals. Again, be flexible, open, and reach out and work with other people and make partnerships. Just my thoughts for today. We're doing our thing here and having a great time. But having a very good time. Yeah, cheers to that, guys. We enjoy ourselves. You guys take care and be safe. This is Randy B.